So in my last video, using the Logitech G29 steering wheel on GTA 5, I got a comment asking if I could make a tutorial on how I installed this mod on GTA 5. This comment was posted by Cricket Mania, and he seems to be struggling with getting the mod to work. I actually had this issue as well, where it would say that my Logitech G29 was not set up here, and it just takes a few more steps after that to get it working. So I thought I'd just make a full detailed tutorial like he asked in this video. By the way, if you want to go check out my Logitech G29 steering wheel videos, I've made quite a few. This one in particular is with the stick shift manual, so if you haven't seen that, or if you want to see it working on a manual stick shift, go check that out. I'll show you a short preview just right here quickly. Without further ado, enjoy the video.
Ooh, baby, on that track, I'm going vroom, vroom. Try and catch me when I pull up in a zoom, zoom. Oh, no, please don't make that call.
Alright, that's just the intro. Further down I do actually, where is it? Yeah, I'm actually driving with the steering wheel. So if you want to go check it out, I've made like 3 videos on it so far. So if you want to check it out, please do so. Anyway, straight into the tutorial. So first thing you want to do is download this, the manual transmission and steering wheel support. All links will be in the description below, of course. Download this and then download Script Hook V. These are the 2 important things that you need for this mod. It won't work without them. Obviously you need this otherwise because it's the mod itself. But anyways, once you've downloaded that, you'll find them in your desktop or wherever you downloaded them. Ideally just put it in your desktop so it's just easier to work with. So this is the manual transmission, this is the Script Hook V. First thing you want to do is locate, there is a readme file by the way in each of these that shows you how to download, how to install it. But if you're watching this video, you probably don't want to read through that. It is kind of useful, especially if you're going to be troubleshooting. First thing you want to do is open up Script Hook V. Actually no, that's not the first thing you want to do. You want to locate your GTA 5 main directory. So if you're on Steam, an easy way to do that is to open up Steam, go to Grand Theft Auto 5, right click, properties, local files, and then browse local files. Over here I have a lot of folders here. If you're installing mods for the first time, you probably have quite much less folders than me. I've got stuff like even mods and stuff. Like, you don't want any of that. Well, you do if you want to install the mods, but like in the beginning you're not going to have any of that. Once you've done that, a better thing to do, or good practice I would say, is once you've located this through Steam, is to go to click on this, the common folder, a folder before Grand Theft Auto 5. Right click on Grand Theft Auto 5 and then copy, and then paste a shortcut wherever, like on the desktop or whatever. That just makes it easier when you have to go back and forth when you're installing mods. So once you've done that, download that, have this open, open up Script Hook V, and open up, I'm obviously using WinRAR, but you can use anything you want. Open up bin, copy these 3, so copy files to clipboard, and then go to the main folder here and just right click and paste. So you want to paste all of it into your main directory, the Grand Theft Auto 5 directory. Pretty easy. Same thing once you go into the gears, so this is the manual transmission mod. Close that. What you want to do is you want to copy this and this, so the manual transmission folder and the gears ASI, copy that, and then let's open this up and then paste that into here. So you would have this folder, this has got all the stuff in it, you don't actually need to go through any of that, and the gears ASI. If you look through here, I've got other stuff in here as well, like scriptv.net. You don't actually need that for this, but if you're going to be installing mods like cars and add-ons and stuff like that, then they do ask you to download that. I've got other stuff in here like I mentioned, but you don't actually need all of that if you're going to be installing just the manual transmission mod. So once you do that, if we open up Grand Theft Auto 5, so now that's loaded up, what you want to do, it's laggy as hell. It's laggy because my computer is shit, but just for demonstration purposes, you jump in a car, and then you want to press so once you jump in the car, you want to press the button that's in the readme file, and then that would pop up the mod menu, or well, yeah, the manual transmission menu. And what you want to do is, I don't have the steering wheel plugged in at the moment, but what yours would say for the first time is that the Logitech G29 steering wheel is not configured, or whatever steering wheel you have is not configured, and it might be in red or some red text underneath there. So what that means is that you just need to set it up, and once that's set up you can start using the wheel. So what you want to do as soon as you're done is obviously set to automatic or manual, whatever you want to use. Just leave it for manual, automatic for the moment, sorry, and then go all the way down to steering wheel, and then after that go all the way down to analog input setup. And then this is where you configure like your steering, your braking, your clutch, and just various things, just so that the mod knows what your steering wheel is like. So if you go to configure steering, it'll say press right to clear axis. So you press right, and then once you click it, in the bottom it'll say steer right to register axis. So all you do is turn your steering wheel all the way to the right, and then it'll say it's done, and then you just back up. Oh no, not there, just press backspace, and then same thing with throttle. You hit it, and then you press the throttle all the way down, and then let go, and then you backspace again. Oh my god, I keep doing that. And then for the brake you do the same thing. For the brake, what I recommend is to not press the brake all the way down, maybe press it like 3/4 of the way down or halfway down. It does make it easier to brake when you're actually playing, so it's just a tip that I'd give you. But yeah, that's actually about it. Once that's done, you should be able to start driving. You've got your gear selection on the bottom right, as well as speed and everything. You can change the speed from kilometers an hour to miles per hour as well. It's all in the settings, so if you just experiment in there, it is in there. In fact, let me try and find it. I think it's HUD options, speedometer, yep, and then you go to miles per hour, and it'll change it to miles per hour as well. But yeah, that's it. Unfortunately, I don't have the steering wheel plugged in at this very minute. It is a big piece of kit to plug in. I don't have a lot of space right now, so but it does work once you've set all of that up. Oh, there's one more thing. Once you've done that, so after you've done the analog, you might want to set up the button stuff as well. So like maybe lights you want to switch on. If you've got shifter paddles, then you want to do shift up and shift down as well here. So, yeah, but that's it. Like there's various things you can put: turn the engine on and off, lights, horn, look back, look left, change camera. If you just go through the settings, there's a lot that you can just experiment with. Also in the Logitech G29, it's got RPM LEDs at the front. You can have them enabled if you just click this. But yeah, force feedback options to not make it as vigorous and aggressive. You can tone it down a little bit. You can also use it with various other modes, such as realistic driving. Ideally in the beginning I'd recommend not using realistic driving, just kind of going off what it has, because it does make it a little bit more difficult to drive. So if you want to get used to driving first, just don't use realistic driving. You can also use inverse power, so the wheels continue to spin. Also stuff like gear shift animation, so like when you shift up or down, his hand or the character's hand goes up and down in sync with the gear change. So yeah, various things, stuff like that. But yeah, that's actually about it. I hope you guys found this video useful, mainly for Cricket Mania, but others also out there that wanna install a steering wheel, in particular the Logitech G29, but like any other steering wheel would work. But yeah, thanks a lot for watching. Go check out my other videos on this steering wheel if you're interested, and in GTA 5. But yeah, that's a lot. Peace.
Backlash written on me, card robbing on a glass bowl. I've been ballin', free my ladies in the counter now. I'm already out, already on the countdown. I'ma set it right. Got the backlash written on me, cold running from the po-po on the diamonds on me. Don't know which way we're going now, I don't wanna know it. Might as well be